Hello everyone, we are from the Group 1.
We'll explain about the topic of diplomacy with the issues of Indonesian defense diplomacy in the South China Sea conflict.
This time I will explain about diplomacy. Diplomacy is one of the main tools that the state uses implementation of foreign policy, and the achievement of latter national interests can be a bargaining value or state branding of a country, so it can build an image of a country. Diplomacy is also defined as a relationship, communication, and linkages. Diplomacy is also said to be a two-way interactive process between two countries carried out to achieve each country's foreign policy, such as Indonesian defense diplomacy in the South China Sea.
Diplomacy as management of relations between countries with other international relation actors when trying to equalize relationship with other countries to achieve national interests. The state can be supported by good identity and the positive image obtained from other countries. In other sense, a country to collaborate with other countries needs to carry out diplomacy as a means of fulfilling its national interests. Achievement of national interests cannot be separate from the change in the strategy environment at the global and regional level, which provide both challenge and opportunity for the process of achieving these interests. In order to face the ever-changing world order, it is necessary to realize to develop effort in the implementation of foreign policy in order to optimally take advantage of the various opportunity arising from change in the strategy environment. Therefore, a country diplomacy is highly desirable. Diplomacy is an attempt by a country to change the policy, action, and attitude of other government to position by exchanging interests. This video will explain Indonesian defense diplomacy in the South China Sea conflict.
Natuna is an island which includes into Indonesia's economic exclusive zone and already integrated in Convention of United Nations and already legitimated in international law that is UNCLOS 1982. It is located in an area with abundant resources and directly adjacent to the open sea. Natuna has become the target of many neighboring countries, especially China, where the issue came to light after the President of the Republic Indonesia, Jokowi criticized a map from China that included the Natuna area into its territory. In the era of President Joko Widodo, his party reiterated strongly that the nine-dash line that claimed by China did not have any international legal basis. Indonesia has consolidated its military attendance distinctly in Natuna, that the Indonesian Army, Navy, and Air Force have formulated a formula to strengthen defense in Natuna.
Where the South China Sea conflict involving two major countries, namely the United States and the People's Republic of China, is ongoing dispute that occurs in Southeast Asia to be the present in the South China Sea. The conflict itself is due to the presence of China as new hegemonic country so that the unipolar system had been committed by America, especially in the Southeast Asia in the threat by the presence of China in the region with threats the United States. Meanwhile, the US pivot to Asia policy that would intensify the administration of the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, gave a signal that Asia is important region for America hence its national interest in the region. Some experts advocate the possibility of a rivalry that will end in the war or military conflict in the 21st century. Not only the United States is experiencing conflict in the resources of the South China Sea area, but also Southeast Asian countries, namely Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Brunei Darussalam. When the South China Sea conflict occurred the 1970s and is still happening today, even though it happened a longer time ago but has not yet found a solution. Indonesia conducts diplomacy in holding to the case of the South China Sea, which is more focused on the government of Mr. Joko Widodo.
Why the South China Sea conflict occurred? Okay, so basically the cause of this dispute is getting longer because each country justifies the South China Sea area as part of their country's sovereignty. The identification factor regarding the never-ending sovereignty is the cause of conflict from the disputing countries.
Defense diplomacy instead cooperation activity both multilateral and bilateral carried out by the military and allied stakeholders during peacetime by involving military cooperation on strategic issues, ranging from the role of the military to non-military roles, such as peacekeeping force, peace enforcement, promotion of good governance, disaster response, and protection of human rights. This is all done to achieve the national interest of the country concerned, especially in time of defense and security so that war doesn't occur. Defense diplomacy also carried out using the armed force alutsista and allied infrastructure as tool for security policy and foreign policy. Furthermore, defense diplomacy is carried out among other themes to find balance between the need to create regional security stability, increase defense capability, and the defense independence of the country. The success of the implementation of national defense diplomacy is very dependent on diplomacy effort at the global, regional, and bilateral level.
Indonesian defense diplomacy in South China Sea conflict. About this conflict, Indonesia have three procedures for solving this problem. The first is Indonesia changing their focus on this conflict. Before changing, Indonesia being active actor for solving this conflict. But now, Indonesia protecting their national interests in Natuna Islands. The second is Mr. President Jokowi sent many armies into Natuna Island and also make agreement with Japan about military equipment for supporting Indonesian armies in Natuna Island. And the third is Indonesian army to patrol around Indonesian sea border for protecting Indonesia economic exclusive zone.